guys, this is Boondocks, and I'm continuing my playthrough on the Nexus special ship mod, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should probably go back and watch some of the other videos on it. But I'm now in the Mantis Homeworlds, Sector 6, and a decent amount of scrap. I feel like I should actually dump some of that into my engines to increase my dodge chance a little bit more, but I'm going to play cocky for a little bit. And wow, I have not come across anything after 3 fucking jumps. So, one more power. Well, let's take the power out and instead just upgrade my engines one more. And knock it up. As you can see, that's only a difference of 3% dodge. Which isn't the best by any means, but it's better than nothing, I guess. I also, unfortunately, jumped directly into a asteroid field. Fortunately, I'm able to take all their systems offline as quickly as possible. That's good. I'm going to send these guys over to repair the oxygen, even though I don't need to. The reason I'm doing so is because it will actually allow me to level up their repair a little bit more. And every little bit counts, in all honesty. So I'm actually going to drop both of these off since they're not firing in sync, and I want them to fire in sync. So fire that one first, right like that. And now that their shields are off, they should die pretty quickly. Okay, so this is bad. He's over here in the med bay immediately. And dead. Awesome. Put him back on the helm. And jump out of here. I am going to come over this distress beacon. I'm sad with the amount of pickups I've actually got in this area, but it could be worse. So I'm going to dock and try to rescue the survivors. I took 4 hull damage for 31 scrap. Fortunately, some of that hull damage was repaired back up, so I'm not too concerned about it. But I would obviously prefer not to take any hull damage at all. I will come to this distress beacon. I've gotten kind of unlucky with them. Send them in, and I lost somebody. One of my repair guys. That's not a huge hit, and I actually like the scrap, so yeah, it's not the best, but it's also not the worst thing that could have happened. I am going to send these guys all up to my medbay. They are going to be able to take out my teleporter, and thereby do some damage to me, but after that, they will die. Right like so. So, send everybody back. You come down and help repair the weapon system, I guess. And everyone back to their stations. Apparently, this is a storeless sector, and I am not coming to the bottom. Not at all. I will jump back here, and then jump up. So, let's jump down here before spending anything, just in case there's something miraculous there that interests me, like a shop. Though I highly doubt it. I've wasted a lot of fuel in this sector, and that's why I cannot make that trade. It's just another distress beacon, and it's not worth the 2 fuel. So it would cost 1 to jump there and 1 back, and chances are I would also jump into the enemy fleet. So the enemies have a boarding party. So, and missile system, I'm going to power up my defense drone Mark 1. And fire off right here. And fire right here. Come on, get there. Damn it. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, I need to shut the doors real fast. Wait for that burst laser Mark 3 to power up one more time. Okay, I was fortunate. Ooh, I'm being stupid here. get them over into this med bay. Oh, man. So, fortunately, they turned off their burst laser, which is the thing that could actually do damage to me, and instead turned on their missiles, which my defense drone will be able to shoot down. Meantime, I am going to heal, send this guy up to repair my sensors, and now that this is charged up, I'm going to fire all my shots into their missiles, their weapon system, and that was stupid. I should have actually focused on taking out their shields. However, I'm confident that I should be fine. I'll actually just fire this into the shields and fire this into the weapon system. Like so. So, once again, fire into their shields and miss. That's unfortunate. Send them back to their rooms. And there's the kill. Easy day. Not totally, but, you know, I say it anyway. I probably should have just powered up my ship. I don't know why I didn't. Probably because I'm stupid. Prepare to fight. Okay, so, defense drone, you are coming out immediately. Turn off the medbay. Turn on the shields, or my weapon system rather. And I need to fire everything in on their shield system. Okay, so they're not going to be able to do much up there. Or at least they won't be able to actually take out my sensors. And now I can go repair said sensors. I do not like that hit. Okay. These guys all need to come in here and help fight real quick. Okay, now they're dead. I'm going to send them up to the med bay. Take 1 point out of dodging, unfortunately, to heal them up as quickly as possible. And now that their shields are down, I'm going to heavy disrupt right here. Okay, so now that their weapon systems are out, I'm going to target their helm with my Burst Laser Mark III. So, I meant to actually comment on it at the beginning of this episode, but I did not. I actually messed up last game when I sold my Ion Blast Mark I, which only took 1 power compared to my Cutting Beam, which takes 2. The reason that's a mess up is I'm not using my Cutting Beam anymore, and therefore I'm not gaining any benefit from it, and I don't have enough power to charge up all 3. So had I kept the Ion Blast, I'd be able to drop shields a lot quicker, and therefore finish them off. However, I do still have my repair bomb, so at the end of the game, worst case scenario, I can use this to constantly heal up my ship against the Rebel flagship. However, I'm going to use it right now to heal up a little bit, so I will see you back soon. And I am back. So when I say I'll see you back soon, that's obviously only referring to me, since it's literally like no time for whoever's watching this. But as you can see, I have maxed out my dodge chance. I'm at about 50%. That is with my Matthew. Almost maxed out. Not my Matthew, his name is Matthew. He's almost maxed out on the engines, so my engineman. And my helmsman is not quite as close to maxing out, but he's up there. The reason Matthew's ahead, even though I got him after, was he was already 1 bar maxed. Yes, that is definitely a good deal. I will take that extra reactor point. There is a store. I'll jump to it to see what they have. Why not? Why not? I do want to pick up some fuel. Oh, hello. What are you? Shots per charge. Pulse does intense cold damage, which severely harms crew and systems. Now, if this had, like, ion damage on it, oh, man. I would love it. Fortunately, it does not. And, yeah. It costs 3, so I can't really bring myself to buy it. Plus, I would have to sell some things. It's definitely interesting, though. Like it says, shots per charge is 1. Pierces 1 shield, does 1 system damage. If this had... I'm really curious to use it. I'm also curious to see what it does to the crew, because it does cold damage. Like, does it freeze them in place? Like, it doesn't have anything with the stun moniker on it. So, I'm not really sure. But, I'm just going to let it go by, sadly. And instead, I'm just going to jump to the exit and get out of here. I'm still very glad that I jumped to that store just to see the odd weapon that I've never seen before. That's one of the things that I actually really appreciate about this mod, is that they've changed a lot of the weapons, and I don't remember reading that when I downloaded the mod and actually looked it up. Like, if I could use this mod in conjunction with other shit, oh, I can. I would just have to load in multiple mods. Huh. That's something to think about. Honestly, I'm going to power up my defense drone and shoot down this rocket, so that way I only have to deal with this burst laser. And I'm actually going to fire off my burst laser over on here. And I probably should have fired that before. However, I didn't. And that's kind of unfortunate for me. But I was able to stun out their shields just a little bit. And do a little bit more damage to them. I'm going to send in my single mobile repair guy to fix this before moving on. So... going to shoot here on their weapon system, while also continually firing with my heavy disruptor on their shields. Fortunately, this is a Manta ship, so any damage that I do manage to do will pretty much stick until they're died. Until they're died? What the hell kind of language is that? Apparently I'm stupid. That's not news to anybody that's watched any of my other videos. I tend to be pretty dumb. But, moving on from that, I only see one weapon on the ship. Okay, there's 2. They have a small bomb. That makes a little bit more sense. I am going to fire my heavy disruptor there, followed by my burst laser Mark III. Take out, I took out the weapon that I didn't actually want to, but, you know, it's better than nothing. So... and I missed with that, unfortunately. Though, Burst Laser Mark III is pretty awesome, because technically, assuming you don't miss every single shot, it can technically take out all of their weapons. Ooh, awesome. So, he is now maxed engines. Brings me up to 52% dodge, which in turn will help bring up my helm. Slightly. It's not the best, mind you, but it's better than nothing. Yes, I do want to fire here on their weapon system. Since they won't be able to dodge anymore, that will be pretty beneficial. And right like that, they are dead. And I collect 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and 56 scrap. As well as being able to heal up a little bit. I'm actually going to jump to this distress beacon to see if there's a shop here, and then jump to this guy, see if there's a shop at either of those 2. I really want something to replace this cutting beam. I'm very upset with myself for selling that. Oh my god, they have a glaive beam. Oh my god, they have a glaive beam. And stealth. And they have stealth. This is not good for me. Unless I can get extremely, extremely lucky. Once they pop out of stealth here. And manage to take out that glaive beam. I'm pretty much sunk. Okay, so I need to fire everything on weapons. And I took out one of their ions. That sucks. Okay. If my engines charge up, which it looks like they are, I could jump out of here. I will jump back over here, even though I see a store, just because I want to look around. I have intruders on board. That kind of blows. They are teleporting into areas, though, that I am less than concerned with. So, I'm going to target, and activate another defense drone. I probably will want to buy some drone parts. Even if I buy 3, I feel like it'll still be worth the little bit that I spent on them earlier. So I don't want them taking out my medbay, so instead I'm going to send these guys in. Oh my god. They all died at once and killed off my... Oh my god. How bad is that? Jeez. That is pretty messed up. In all honesty, that's pretty messed up. Can't believe that just happened like that. Yeah. Oh, that was so stupid. I can't believe I did that. They broke down this door at the exact wrong time. Did they even break it down, or did they follow me in? I can't see 2 Zoltan breaking down that door in time. That's ridiculous. Ugh. So, now I'm very limited on crew. The chances of me actually being able to board and take out their missile system now has decreased quite considerably. And I was really going to rely on that for later in the game. So they have a pike beam, which can pretty much ruin me. They also have a mini beam, also very bad. Then they have the laser system. All in all, this is not looking to be the best. I am going to fire my burst laser Mark III at their missile, or at their weapon system, and fire my heavy disruptor at their shields. Chances are I'm going to have to jump out again because of that type of bullshit. Okay, so I took out their weapon system, and, you know, I am just going to jump away. There are 2 stores. I could decide on what I want to spend shit on here. Like a defense drone Mark II. They don't have anything really special. I'm just going to buy a little bit more fuel. And jump to this store real fast and hope they have something better. Scrap recovery arm, ion field, FTL charger, crew members that I don't want, and an ion blaster, which is actually something I do want. So I am going to buy the ion blast, sell this cutting beam, and then if I go back to the cell, I can actually equip the cutting beam, buy just a little bit more fuel, buy repairs up until about there, and what the hell do they have over here that I was curious about possibly purchasing? How can I forget this? Oh, the defense drone Mark II. That will shoot down lasers as well as other. It costs 7. And no, I can't really afford it because I'm going to try to max out other things. And this was stupid because my weapon system was down where I could have recharged it rather easily. Oh my god, I can't believe I am doing so many stupid things. I'm going to charge up this combat drone to try to help me out here. Send this guy down to... Oh my god, I am in such a bad place. Okay, so let's try to burst laser in here and miss. And this is how I'm going to have to fire. Be able to keep one of their shields off. Hopefully keep 2 off. And I'm just gonna jump away and hope for the best. Oh my god. I can't believe the stupid things that... What the hell? That was weird. Everyone else saw that shit, right? Like, that was weird. Okay, so send him in here to the helm. I lost my... Wait, what? Where's my helm guy? Okay, you come up to the helm. Are you already on the helm? Okay. So he's my mobile repair. You come help repair. I lost my ion. I'm gonna fire in right here. And I missed with everything, apparently, because why not? No, I can't. I really can't be taking damage. I really cannot. So I'm just gonna jump away again. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll hail the ship. Dock with the ship. What's this do? I'm curious to know what that does. Anti-ship plasma beam drone. If I buy this, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna buy it just because I'm curious. Let's see. Equipment. Anti-ship plasma beam drone. Combat drone that repeatedly attacks with a small plasma beam, which does hold damage and starts fires, slower moving than other drones. Okay. So with that in mind, I am out of fucking scrap and shit, too. Put 1 point into there, 2 points into this. Oh man. Power on all these guys. I do have 3 points to distribute. Anyway, I see fit over here. When the fuck did I okay, whatever. I apparently sold my system repair drone. Oh, because I had enough crew members, and now I no longer do. So, I'll be right back. I'm going to repair up my ship just a little bit. Okay, so I'm back. All I did was jump to the exit and teleport out. So, I've made some pretty piss poor decisions, and I feel like it's going to cost me. However, there are 2 repair spots real quick, so I can pick up a little bit of extra scrap and kind of hope for the best, I guess. So 35 scrap right there, plus some drone parts and so on. See how much I get from this guy. Another 43 scrap, 4 missiles, 5 drone parts. So I'm up to 85 scrap. So what I would really like here is another point in the drone, so that way I can power up 2 and a little bit more reactor power. So let's do that real quick. Put another point into that, another point into this. So now I can actually power up both a combat drone and a plasma drone, or defense drone and something else. Furthermore, I'm going to switch out the repair bomb for the ion blast and jump up this way. I did not have on the ion blast charged. Wait and steal the supplies. I probably could have got more from fighting, but this was by far the safer route. So I am gonna wait just a little bit on spending shit until after I fight the first level of the enemy here. Okay. So, let's see, is there anything I really want? I would need another massive amount of scrap in order to level this up to put out multiple drones. Unfortunately, that is not the case, and I can't really do it. Oxygen system, I obviously don't care about, though borders could be an issue. Instead, I am going to just level up doors next, possibly, and maybe medbay. I doubt scrap. Or, I doubt reactor, because they're going to knock shit offline, and I'm not going to have to worry about it. So, chances are, this is where everything's going to fall to shit for me, but I'm going to be hopeful, all the same. So, I am going to charge up this. What does this guy do again? Plasma beam that does hold damage and starts fire slower. You know what, I'm just going to... I shouldn't have bought that. I don't know why the fuck I bought that. I shouldn't have bought that, because I could have kept all 3 of these up instead. Instead, I'm going to turn on the combat drone and the defense drone and wait for them to pop out. So, now, shields. Wait for those 2 to hit. Now, unload onto their fucking helm. Why their helm? Because if you can kill off their helm, then they can't dodge your remaining shit. And to me, that sounds like a good plan. Okay, so these... I really do not see myself making it out of here. They managed to also hit my repair drone, which is unfortunate. I am once again going to shoot them in the helm with my Burst Laser Mark III. And they had stealth at the perfect moment. That's perfect, yes. perfect moment is perfect. You need to get over here and heal just in case you get hit. Okay, we were lucky enough to dodge out of most of that. Unfortunately, the remaining attacks hit us like it was nobody's business. Okay, so now that we have some of our other points back up, I can send them out to attack once again. Alright, so this isn't too bad. And combat drone fires for one more shot, and they're dead. Pick up 3 fuel, 1 drone part, 31 scrap. 31 scrap might be interesting. So, I'm now going to send these guys around to repair my systems. And I'm also going to heal up my ship a little bit before coming back, so until then, I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, I swapped out my ion blast for the repair bomb and healed up quite considerably. I think it took me like 6 bombs to heal up this much. So not too bad, and assuming I can survive the next fight, I should be able to do so again and get right back into it. So, I have 71 scrap. What do I want to power up? I'm thinking the door system, because I won't be able to get enough to actually upgrade my drone controls too much. The only reason I'm tempted to upgrade my drone control is because if I take a hit there, it won't turn off both. However, I'm going to put 1 point in here because I will have the boarding drone come at me this time, and I don't really want to deal with that. Additionally, I'm going to move the defense drone over to the right. Reason being, if I do take a hit in the drone control, the defense drone will go offline and my combat drone will remain active. And what I'm really looking for here is to be able to kill off the enemy before he can kill me off, and then use repair bombs to repair myself as much as possible. I would also like to be able to level up my healing a little bit, but that does not appear to be possible. I will put 1 point in here just as a emergency measure. So, I do have the maximum dodge chance possible because both my helm and my engine systems are powered up. So I have 55% dodge, and hopefully that will do something for me. I doubt it, but we shall see. Right? Okay, so I'm actually going to ignore the defense drone because it's only going to shoot down 1 missile. Instead, I'm going to turn on these 2 and hope for the best. So, fire off the ion blast immediately. Right like that. Fire this off right like this. And fire these in on the helm. It did enough to take out the helm, which is excellent. So, I'm going to move my burst laser over to the shield system. And now I'm going to heavy disruptor here in the missiles. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so yes, I pretty much just fucked this guy up pretty goddamn bad. Having 2 attack drones out like that, definitely the way to go. I don't know what the hell I was thinking before. Buying that plasma drone, the way to go. Everything I said before, ignore that. I did the right thing. Yay! Okay, so I will power up the medbay just in case. I'll send this guy over to help heal or help repair this shit real fast because it has the breach and I want to be able to jump away. But in the meantime, I am going to heal up 1 more time, so I will be right back. And I'm back. So, power up the ion drone. Or the ion blast, not ion drone. They were supposed to have ion drones in the game. They removed them before release, but you know, whatever. So I'm actually going to move the plasma here. I guess that shit doesn't actually matter. But I do want the combat drone protected over the plasma drone since this is easier to... this should fire quicker, and the plasma drone has a higher chance of getting taken the fuck out. But the next fight will be a little bit harder than the last one because I first need to burst through their ion shield or their Zoltan shield, which previously meant I didn't have to worry about that, and I was able to Ion Blast and then Heavy Disrupt both their layers of shield, so that way just a few shots from my Burst Laser Mark III were able to take out the helm, knock down their shields, and let my Plasma and combat drones fuck them up the butt. This time, on the other hand, I'm going to have to burst through their shields as quick as possible. So the real question comes down to, do I want to wait for my Plasma drone and my combat drone to whittle it down? Or should I unload really quick with my Ion Blast, just Heavy Disruptor and Burst Laser Mark III, knock it off, and then kind of sit back and wait for all three to recharge before going at the next level? I'm not really sure. So, let's jump away. So, let's see where the enemy actually is. He's coming back to his own personal little territory, and let's follow his happy ass over. So, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is his Plasma Blaster thingy, like his heavy laser gun. He has the missile launcher, and he'll shoot out a bunch of heavy lasers as well, and that's a little bit unfortunate. I'll charge up my combat drone and plasma drone to shoot over here, and I actually will burst through. I'm going to hold off on the heavy laser, see what happens after these guys shoot through. And now it is plasma bomb time. Okay, so I'm actually going to turn these guys off and wait for my Burst Laser Mark III to charge up. Open this door, try to lead them into my med bay next, instead of the doors. If you heard a little zzz noise there, yeah, it's not a vibrator, that is my, oh my god, they died. Not a big deal. I do want him to repair over here, just in case they do board me again. Let's fire like this. And fire like that. And missed. But I'll now try to hit them in the helm. Got one shot in on the helm. I need my engineman to get out of here and get over to the... Okay. Need him in the med bay as quick as possible. They might be able to do like 1 damage to my engines, maybe 2 before they die. But send him back over in here. Oh man. Whew. Okay, this is getting close. Thanks to that fucking fire. I'm gonna put a point back here in the med bay. Send my Fawn over into said med bay. I'm down to 30% dodge, which is unfortunate, but the rest of my systems are doing pretty good. Fortunately, because I have the Ion Blast over here, they weren't able to knock out all my systems. And in the meantime, my drones are doing pretty well. Okay, so they took out 1 point. I'm going to turn on the cutting. Oh man, that one fucking hurt. That one really hurt. Oh, I got him. Look at that shit right there. Yeah. I totally missed the kill. That was totally due to my drones, I believe. I think my burst laser just fired off and probably knocked out the shields or something. I was more focused over on my own crew. Sadly, I did lose some crew members along the way. But Codwell and Codwell lived. The other 2 Codwells died. But, you know, Ma Fawn and Matthew, that joined my crew a little bit later on, they made it through. So, wow, that is a really low score. That's interesting. It's actually the highest I've ever gotten here on... Wait, what? No, Type B. Yeah, that's not even on the page. I'm not sure what the fuck I played. Retribution, Vortex, Retribution, Retribution. Not sure what the Vortex was, but the other ones I'm pretty sure are the main NG Type B. Anyways, guys, that was my playthrough of the Nexus. It was actually a very fun ship, and I'm looking forward to seeing what other ships are actually involved with it. Or, like, what other weapons are involved, because I didn't know that there were that many weapon changes. So, until next time, good luck, have fun, peace.